about him because every time she doing something stupid, he just look at her like this is the most stupidest thing ever, and you still gonna do it.
Sheila procreated with the dumbest, randomest, disgusting design, and I really stand on that. And if they had to do an evaluation of Ashley today, she would more than likely be on somebody's developmental delay. Yeah, she would be on a slide
That like that frequently.
to either to get a BBL or to get pussy.
Okay, all right. Okay. I thought maybe it was some stuff that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we go, like I said, there was no Love and Marriage DC. I watched the next episode. Tamika. So I would like to say that I was not to have something done about Lake Lanier. It came. It top of a town that was dominantly black. They flooded a predominantly black town and on the bottom of Lake Lanier, you will still very much find.
I'm making lamb tonight, and I think I'll do asparagus and some rice. Just gonna keep it simple. I think I cooked lamb maybe once or twice, but it's been a long time. Or maybe someone else cooked it for me, but I feel like this is really my first time sort of cooking it. So you'll see that I am gonna marinate it in some beer and seasonings and get some rosemary and some thyme in there. And then I'm also doing the thing in the oven where I'm gonna make like oh man, I forgot what it's called, but you take red peppers, you roast them, and then you peel off the outer side, and I think it's about time for me to turn them. So let's go in here and check that out, because I'm smelling them. Yeah, time for me to turn them around. So you actually want them to get dark like that. So let me grab some tongs. Just need to turn them. So I'm in the kitchen again. If I didn't say, don't look at anything, don't look at that, don't look at anything, because I need to clean the place up a bit. So I'm cooking. I'm gonna try to chill in a little bit and just kind of get the food prepared so that when it's dinner time, all I gotta do is just put stuff on and just, kind of just take things out of the refrigerator and put everything together. So yeah, I'm a little excited about the lamb, and I may watch a couple of tutorials or videos about cooking lamb, just like to see how long to cook it. I am gonna cook it in the oven, and I haven't decided if, what I'm making with the peppers is gonna be like a red sauce, and I think I may marinate it in that too. Like right now it's marinating in the beer, but I may add a little bit of that, or I may just, the reason that I'm doing this is usually for the salmon, which I have in the freezer, but I was thinking I would just go ahead and knock two birds out with one stone as it is, but we'll see. I may end up using a little bit of it because you have to sort of cook the peppers down and then blend it up with garlic, and you can add brown sugar or sugar if you want to, however you want to season it, and then you just kind of use it as a very thick marinade sauce, or you can add some potato paste. I'm gonna leave that in. You can add some tomato paste to it if you want to, but yeah, I'm just doing that, and I'll show you what those look like when they're done. Okay, I got the peppers are ready to come out of the oven. So I'm gonna take those out so you can see them now. So this is what the peppers look like. And what you do is you let this sit and then you peel off the skin. So I might even just sit them back in the oven, until I'm ready to peel them and just let them cool off. So I think I'll do that. And then, I'll make the sauce for those in a little bit.
In the wall where the music they play is the kind you listen to wash your troubles away. She sits all alone with her drink on its way, posted with her eyes closed as left to right her head sways. So beautiful, like a day. What is her vibe? Yeah, wasn't like no one's I've ever seen. So, hey, how would you mind if I take a seat? Yeah. So I sat, and as we started to chat, that's when she told me she's from Philadelphia. She grew up on the west side. Yeah, a one-room apartment in LA where she now resides. Home is Philadelphia, though we just met tonight. Can I be a part of your life? Yeah. Her favorite color's red. She has 2 dogs and a goldfish. She says after law school she wants a career before kids. We spoke forever on topics like religion and politics, up until the music stopped, which meant our time was at its end. So, as the light came up ever so slow, ever so slow, had romance, I wasn't about no, so as I pulled out her chair so that we could leave, I asked her, was it too soon to ask her, can you spend the night with me? She's from Philadelphia. She grew up on the west side. On the west side. A one-room apartment in LA where she now resides. Home is Philadelphia. We just met tonight. Can I be a part of your life? Miss P-H-I-L-L-Y. Can we try to do this? I hope that I'm not asking too much, but can I get a little hometown love? Miss P-H-I-L-L-Y. Let's just try to do this. I hope that I'm not asking too much, but can I get a little hometown love? She's from Philadelphia. She's from the west side. On the west side. A one-room apartment in LA where she now resides. Where she now home is Philadelphia. Though we just tonight. Can I Just wanna be a part of your life, baby. She's from Philadelphia, Philadelphia, west side, on the west side. One room apartment in LA, where she now resides. Home is Philadelphia. Just met tonight. Can I be a part of your life?
Yeah, I don't understand it. From a squad perspective, that is just some really awful shit to do to your friend. That is just some really awful shit to do to your friend, to campaign to add their abuser back to y'all work environment. And to not think twice. Insinuated that Greg was trying to get back with Quad behind his wife's back. And now you again insinuated that nobody respects him in the medical, and I hope we continue to see it. Which is why she was sitting on that goddamn live with Carlos King several weeks ago, him and Han and crying and trying to campaign for sympathy. There is no reason to be this old, to have had these many babies with a millionaire, and you don't have anything to show for it but this.
What Portia does, that's like kind of what they want to do, but she is neither as fun, as savvy, or well, not savvy, but no, like she's neither as fun, as flighty, or as fine as a.
The bitch got bunions. Unaccomplished women on the show. The whole time you have a bisexual assaulter and a philanderer. You have had 2 babies with somebody who sucked dick better than you, and you want us to believe that Candace is the most unaccomplished on the whole time it's you. There is no way when he had the Bussy Down Under open for business, when he had that restaurant open, wait for yourself for a rainy day. Being married to a millionaire, being a stay-at-home wife to a
on Love After Lockup, it's not you, it's your bitch. That's what his family said.
dark. And so we don't need 2 Bigfoot bunion having bitches on this show. One is plenty. Same class. The forehand versus the feet. Cause Mia gonna come in with them La Cienega Boulevard ass feet, and Ashley gonna come in with that donkey ass forehead, and they should just fight.
I feel like she ran up with last season, and like now they just dragged it.
Let's be honest, she's been really bad after shit, so she been on borrowed time in my head.
For a long time. Yeah, for a long time.
Which
I remember herself.
well, yeah.
Wendy should certainly, Wendy's family and Aneka's family should certainly sit down and have a conversation, make off and hash this out. And Candace is really just Karen and Wendy. She doesn't, her and Aneka squash whatever the fuck this is between them. They have gotten together and figured this out. So yes, Aneka still holds the weight of this disagreement. They just came in, but I think she's gonna have to find some resolve with Aneka if she wants to continue forward.
She don't have the numbers really, and she, like you said, she's not a favorite, so she got to come up with something. So
I have a very high opinion of Aneka because she came in guns blazing and she allowed herself to be used as a pawn by the Green Eyes and actually have give us some substance on this show because otherwise
It has been good. You keep bringing up my marriage and what you supposedly
her.
also. Adrian, you remember when we said, or you said specifically, and I piggybacked off of it, that we think Karen and Ray have some type of arrangement in their marriage about, they can see other benefits, no hotel beds, enough for housekeeping.
The problem that I have with Mia is that Karen has been her storyline in a one-sided beat with Gordon. She she ain't got shit else to do with you that Karen shouldn't have said that, because, like, it's been a theory.
100 feet deep. Do you realize how deep that is for a man-made lake to be 100+ feet deep at its deepest part? And so when people do go missing or drown, it becomes too deep. I absolutely do. And people who have survived drownings in that fucking lake have said repeatedly that if
Together.
okay, so
But she had she had 3 kids coming into that relationship. Because if you don't, like, if you're a single parent and you don't work enough, then you and into where you can't do any sports, and then your kids get older, and I never got.
it, like you said, a do damned if you don't, to an extent. And I think her balance to strike up. So I appreciate Gosha for, it's Gosha, right? That's not Princess.
Yeah, that's
okay, Gosha.
No,
I'm also agreeing that Tamika is putting a lot on this whole Crystal thing. Like, okay, it's not your business at this point. You made it known that Mayetta is your friend, that's your girl. You don't want to be part of nothing where you feel like your loyalty can be called into question. It doesn't seem like Crystal is even trying to do that or paint any pictures or be nasty where Mayetta is concerned. So I don't know why you keep bringing that woman up and she's not on the show.
She don't like Crystal.
Yeah.
She don't like Crystal, and I would think that she doesn't like Crystal because of Crystal's aesthetic and how Crystal can come across. And instead of just being able to kind of say that, she has this. Because who's going to question you if you're like, well, I'm kind of standoffish because that was my friend and she did that too. I would question you.
Right. Yeah.
No, okay, well, I mean, that's her friend. What do you say? If she don't like her, and this is an easy way to not have too many people question you.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, I'm all for more finding out about Princess, but I mean, it's the whole thing, because I feel like aside from what we learned about the situation with her breasts, I don't know, she's trying, but if I were to be honest, the wives Malaysia was not open about her life, and when things did start getting tough and people started asking questions, she ran off, basketball wives, women, and we don't know very much about Malaysia still. It's
Personalities and people around them.
yeah. I can definitely
Because then you can probably cut budget if they're not interesting enough, but other people are. You know what I mean?
yeah, like she's a pretty face, she's a fat rump, and she's on the scene in Atlanta, so like you said, I could certainly see.
Okay, I gotta make sure I have the pan the rack on the right level. I'm just gonna bring it up to here. And gonna put the pan in. We're gonna alright, I had to put my glasses on so I could see what I'm doing. We're gonna let that pan heat up, and I can take you over here and show you what we're doing with the lamb chops. They've been marinating in the sauce that I made from the peppers. What was in that sauce? Let's see. Okay, I had the peppers, there was garlic, there's onions, there's olive oil, a little bit of butter, a little bit of brown sugar, salt and pepper, and some of the little bitty peppers. I always forget what these are called. Actually, I just used one, but I forget the name of this. I'll put it on the screen because it's not coming to me right away. But that's a really hot pepper. So this is what it's looking like after the lamb chops have been marinating overnight. So I can show you that. Got one of my favorite podcasts playing in the background over there. Okay, this is what the lamb chops are looking like right now. And again, these were sitting in the refrigerator. I took them out so they could marinate. And I think I'm gonna cook maybe 4 of these. The rest will go back into the refrigerator. And then I'll cook the rest tomorrow. I really just want to get this film to show you. And we're gonna do like about 5 to 6 minutes each side. Because with lamb, you don't want to cook it long. You don't want to overcook the lamb. You also don't want to undercook it. So that's why I'm cooking it under the broiler. Let's get this set up because we need to get this done. So I'm gonna put the camera here, let you see what I'm doing. Irene, you're not gonna be mad at me. Actually, I should say Rennie. You're not gonna be mad at me because I'm gonna use the mittens, the oven mitts for this. Since we're doing a Michael's Kitchen, it's like already like this part is messing up from the heat when I've used them. And that was one of the reasons I really didn't want to use them, because I didn't want to mess these up, but it's okay. It's okay. I love these and I will use them as much as I can, but there will be times when I'm just going to be like, no, I want them to look nice. So anyway, we're letting the pan heat up, and let's use this to put the pan on. Let's get the camera repositioned so you can see what I'm doing. So I really want that pan to be like smoking when I put the lamb chops on. So I'm gonna just let it heat up a little bit more because I just put it in there. I want that pan to be like so hot. And it's not there yet. So I'm gonna take a little break here and we're gonna pick back up on the lamb chops once the pan in the oven gets hot. Okay, let's take the hot pan out of the oven and let's add our lamb chops and get it back into the oven. You see it's smoking, nice and hot. So here we go. That grease is already popping on me. All right, now these are going back into the oven. Under the broiler, 6 minutes, and then we'll turn it, but we're only going to turn it once everything is kind of charred and nice and crusted. We want a nice crust on these, so that's why you want the pan to be really hot. And yeah, I mean, I'm new to cooking lamb. I cooked like some other lamb pieces before, and I think I overcooked them. But I did cook this one other time, and the flavor was really good, but I just didn't get that crust. So this is actually, I think, like probably my 3rd time, like trying to film this video and get it done, cooking the lamb. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to turn out good. I think the flavor will be great. I'm just trying to make sure I get that crust on there and that I don't overcook the lamb. So that is the plan. So I should be keeping track of time. So yeah, I've probably been talking for about a minute or two. So it is 9:39. So we will take the lamb and we will turn it at 9:45. Oh, and the rest of this lamb is going back into the refrigerator. And I'll cook the rest tomorrow. Looking at the time, it is 9:44. I'm waiting for 9:45 so we can turn these bad boys. Yeah, I'm just learning this. You're with me along for the ride as I'm learning how to cook these lamb chops, and hopefully these come out pretty good. We'll see. I'm still looking at the clock. 9:44. Come on, come on. I'm waiting for that 5. Waiting for that 5. Looking at the microwave. All right, here we go. 9:45. Okay. Be careful not to burn ourselves. We're going to turn these over. All right, we got those turned over. Give you a look at them, and they're going back in the oven for another 5 minutes. So nervous, but I feel like this is going to give us the char that we want. Cooking them under the broiler, and yeah, they're going to be done. So I'm going to take those out at 9:50. And they're gonna be done. I'm not gonna play around. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't know if they're done or not, because I know with lamb you're not supposed to cook it a long time. So, but you also don't want to overcook it. You don't want to cook it a long time. You don't want to overcook it, but you don't also want to undercook it. So, just looking at it, I know it's done. It will be done at 9:50. Gonna get that char, so most of the outside will cook pretty quickly and the inside will cook a little slower. So in that way we can get that char that we're hoping to get. That's the plan. I'm gonna check back with you. It's 9:47. I'll turn the camera back on at 9:50. So in 3 minutes, I'll be right back with you. I did a little cheating. I peeked at the lamb chops and I think they're ready to come out. Again, do not want to overcook them. So not quite a minute left, but let's take those out and we can show you those. Lamb chops are out. Let's come over here a little closer. Take a look at what we got. So you can see they're sizzling right here. I got a little bit of the char that I wanted, a little bit of it being more crusty. I'm just gonna kind of stick a fork in there. So this part is still tender. And now this is the part where we let it rest. Yeah, they're just sizzling. I love to hear that sizzling sound. I'm kind of talking to one of my friends over text about me making these lamb chops and kind of giving them updates as I go about this. So let me see what they say. Because I sent them a picture while it was in the oven. Oh, I was just talking to them and I was telling them that, you know, if they were here, because it's really kind of hard when you're trying to cook, you know, by yourself and filming and cooking at the same time. So I was like, telling my friend, I was like, well, if you were here, you would hold the camera. And he was like, yeah, I'd help. So I was like, thank you. And he was like, you're welcome. You know, just basic conversation. But yeah, it would have been much easier if somebody was here holding the camera, then I could just focus on this. So, all right, let's get this plated up. Let's do a taste. I didn't really cook anything with it. I have some broccoli in the refrigerator. Probably tomorrow when I have more time, because again, it's almost like 10 o'clock. Like I'm usually getting ready to go to bed at 10 o'clock. But what I was doing earlier is I was taking all of I had filmed a bunch of stuff that was on my camera, and I was exporting it to my laptop. And it took a long time, and so I had to wait on that before I was able to use the camera, even though I could have used my other camera. But I've just gotten used to using my Sony now. So let's get this plated up. And I'm going to use our plates that we thrifted. It's kind of dark in here, at least. Maybe it's where I'm, up under the light. I should be aware of that. But yeah, let's plate up at least one of these. So, got this one right here. And let's get the camera situated so we can do a nice little taste test. So, can you see that? Okay. Let you see what that looks like on the inside right there. And then let's do a taste test. Oh my God. It has a little bit of crunch from being up under the broiler, and it's tender. Yes, I did it. I mean, I'm gonna pat myself on the back because I was really scared that I was gonna overcook this or that it wouldn't be done, and that's why I wanted to show you the inside so you could see, you know, like maybe it should be more pink. Maybe I did overcook it, but I think this is perfect for me. So, it's really good. So there you have it. The lamb chops. I have finally conquered the lamb chops. Okay, I'm not an actor either, but I do play one sometimes on my YouTube channel. But hey, let's do one final shot. Lamb chops is what's for dinner tonight. Nothing else. Just lamb chops. Flavor's good. They taste good. They got a nice little char. Let me take a picture for my friend and send him so he can see what I came up with, since he kind of been along this evening on this journey with me. So I ain't gonna leave him hanging. So let me take a picture. But yeah, that's gonna really conclude the lamb chops video. Take the picture so you don't see the name. None of your business. But anyway, the lamb chops are done, and I'm happy. And now I'm gonna finish eating this. So thank you for joining me on Michael Meg Gill. Please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to comment. Please make sure to like if you like. And please join me again every Sunday. I usually post around 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. So join me next week on Michael Meg Gill, and hopefully it'll be a vlog that will get you excited and something that you'll tell your friends about and get them to subscribe too. And make sure you watch the videos more than once. All right. Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Oops. Okay, I'm waiting till 9:20 to take these out, and then I will let you see what they look like. And yeah, this will just be the version with Parmesan cheese. Time to take them out. Turn the oven off. All right, there they are. That is the version with Parmesan cheese added. It's crusted. And yeah, I'm about to enjoy these and eat on these. And I hope that you have enjoyed watching me make these making these lamb chops. This has been a journey for me, learning how to cook different types of meat. And now I feel like I have, I won't say perfected, but I definitely have gotten closer to how to cook these. And yeah, this is like a specialty meat. So, you know, it's not like chicken or a hamburger or not even pork or beef. It's, you know, it's its own thing, and it has to be cooked in a certain way. So again, man, I thank each and every one of you for joining me as I've made these lamb chops for this has actually been a longer journey than you guys will ever know about. This video was filmed in 2 parts because I ended up doing the lamb chops one time, and I didn't film me like cooking them or taking them out of the oven or eating them or tasting them. So it's been like probably a whole other month before I was able to, like, I had to recook them. Yeah, it's just been a little journey, but you know, life is about journeys, and I always enjoy my cooking journeys. So this is good. This is definitely something I can add to my repertoire. You know, I can't wait till I visit my mom and make her lamb chops. That's gonna be so cool. So anyway, thank you again for watching. If I already did an outro, here's another one. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you guys. So I'll see you next Sunday on Michael Meg